Welcome again to the old principal 老校长的节目. Actually, we're talking about English. We tell many different stories. Today is one of my stories. Don't always have a story for me, but today is my story, or part of one episode of my life. So this will be lesson number 265. It says Malheur Wildlife Refuge. Now, in the past, we talked about this a wildlife refuge, 野生动物的怎么样啊？保护区. So now, this is a wildlife refuge. You can see these birds. If you can see them, they're birds. You look back here, and it's kind of, it's not a real pretty place. It really isn't. Okay. Now, before I get into this, let's listen to my wife read the story, and then we'll look at it sentence by sentence.
Story 265, Malheur Wildlife Refuge. We traveled to many areas in Malheur Wildlife Refuge that spring Saturday looking for different species of birds. We started before dawn and went to the most obvious places first. But by afternoon, we were now going to the more remote places where we knew we could find a specific or rare bird. One of those rare birds was the majestic golden eagle on the premises of the Double O Ranch. High on a stone cliff overlooking the expansive Badlands was the huge eagle nest. For many decades, the eagles had returned to the same location, and the nest had become an immense pile of sticks perched on the ledge. My friends and I climbed up the backside of the hill and walked over to the cliff edge. Peering over the side, we looked down into the nest, a mere 15 feet away. There were 2 eaglets. We didn't stay very long because we could see the approaching mother eagle, and we had no desire to upset her. The golden eagle is a large bird with a wingspan of more than 2 meters and very sharp talons and beak. If the mother eagle had been agitated by our presence, she could have hurt us. As the sun was setting in the west, we tallied up our bird list and discovered that we had seen nearly 100 birds, more than 3 times the amount required by our biology teacher. On Sunday morning, as we were preparing to return to college, one of my friends recalled that there was a rattlesnake den close by. Since it was spring and since rattlesnakes were still sluggish from the cold of winter, we decided to enter the den and catch a couple. Rattlesnakes are deadly poisonous. We had to be careful. Sure enough, amid the boulders there was a rattlesnake sunning himself out in the open. Now we had to figure a way of catching him without being bitten.
Welcome back. We traveled to many areas in Malheur Wildlife Refuge. By the way, this is a national wildlife refuge. This is not just a local one. 这个是国家的, okay? And that spring Saturday, looking for different species of birds. So we went there to what? We went there to do bird watching, 观鸟, and it was springtime, and it was a Saturday, all day Saturday. We're going to be watching birds. Now, that spring Saturday, looking for different species. A species 种类，我们去看这个很多不同种类的鸟类。Okay, going on. We started before dawn. Oh, we got up awfully early in the morning. 还没有黎明，还没有天亮的时候，我们已经吃完了，已经开始准备去。Now, I must say at this point, when in the morning, while it's still dark, 还没有天亮，还没有黎明的时候 suddenly, it's just starting a little bit, and suddenly everywhere the birds start to sing. Oh, it's a racket. It's so 很吵. The birds are singing, many different kinds of birds. Remember, these birds are migrating from the south to the north. They're going up to the northland for the summer. Now, okay, so we started before dawn and we went to the most obvious places, the biggest places, the easiest, 最明显的, usually the closest places. We went to those places first. Going on. By afternoon, we are now going to the more remote places. First of all, you go to the easy places. By afternoon, we are going to the remote places, 比较偏僻的地方啊, remote places where we knew we could find a specific or rare bird. Some birds like certain places. So we knew that if we went to those places, we could, see these birds. And they would be there, or it would be a rare bird, 很难看到的一种鸟. So, going on. One of those rare birds was the majestic golden eagle on the premises of the Double O Ranch. So, okay, now, premises of Double O Ranch, 这个是一个牧场, it's a ranch. It's like a farm. If you think of farm, a ranch is like a farm, except for a ranch usually has animals. It doesn't have so many plants. 没有植物是有动物的, okay? Double O, 双 O 的这个牧场. Now, on the premises of 就是在他们的地, premises of, that means the land that belonged to the Double O Ranch. And one of those rare birds 很难看到的 was the golden eagle. Now, many people have seen eagles, but the golden eagle is a little bit different. It's still a very big bird, but the older eagles have kind of a light brown color. That they call it golden. It's maybe not quite golden, but it's a bright light brown color. Okay, and it says here majestic golden eagle. 金银 is the golden eagle. Majestic. It's majestic means kingly, 有一点像王一样. Okay, majestic. Of course, an eagle, 老鹰, so 金鹰. Going on. High on a stone cliff overlooking the expansive Badlands was a huge eagle nest. Now let's take a look at some of these words. High on a stone cliff. 一个岩石的悬崖. Okay, 这是悬崖. 悬崖 is a cliff overlooking the expansive. Okay, what is expansive? Large, 广阔的黄原地 Badlands, 黄原地. Or you could say sometimes wilderness. But this, as you remember from the other lessons, this area is not a very nice area. So it's a 黄原地. It's more like a desert. Yeah, it's like a desert. Okay, and this eagle's nest is high on a cliff. Okay, now 这个老鹰的这个窝就是在那个地方. Going on. For many decades,几十年, most people don't know how many years, decades 是10年, 几十年, the eagles had returned to the same location. The eagles, 这些金鹰啊，这个老鹰 returned to the same place, the same location, and the nest had become an immense pile of sticks perched on the ledge. Now, there are a couple words here you need to know. The nest, 这个老鹰的窝呢, became a huge pile, 一大堆树枝, limbs, sticks, okay? And it says it is perched. Well, when a bird is on a tree, if he's sitting on a tree, we say the bird is perched on the tree. The bird is perched on the tree. Okay, so in this case, we can say that this nice big pile of sticks is perched. So 盖在, we would say 盖在, built on the ledge. What is a ledge? If you have this cliff, then 凸出来的一个地方 is a ledge. Let me see if I can illustrate it this way. Here is the cliff, okay? Here is the cliff, and up here is a 凸出来的一个地方, and the big eagle, the majestic golden eagle, builds his nest on this. Okay, and it has a big pile of sticks going on. My friends and I, we climbed up the backside of the hill. Obviously, we could not climb up the cliff. The cliff is like this. I mean, you're not going to climb up, so we couldn't just climb up the cliff. So we went around to the back side of the cliff. Okay, we came around, and then maybe we get the cliff, and we walked up the hill over to the cliff. So now we're walking over, 我们是走到 这个悬崖的边缘 ，OK， to the edge of the cliff. Edge 边缘 the edge of the cliff. Going on. Peering over the side. That is, looking over the side. What did we see? We looked down into a nest. Whoa! 刚好是看到一个萤窝 An eagle's nest, a mere 只不过15 feet away. So, how far down was it? 15英尺就下去不多 okay? And there were 2 baby eaglets. Do you know what an eaglet is? That's a baby eagle. 这个小的这个老鹰啊 an eaglet. Okay? And there were 2 of them in the nest. Going on. We didn't stay there very long. Why wouldn't we want to stay there very long? Because we could see the approaching mother. We could see the mother, 母鹰, and we didn't want, or we had no desire to upset her. 我们不大愿意使她不安. Now, this is a big word. And if an eagle gets upset, he could hurt you. So, yeah, we saw the mother. She was flying toward us. So, we approaching us, 靠近我们，飞过来。So, 我们不大愿意使她不安。Going on. The golden eagle is a large bird with a wingspan of more than 2 meters and very sharp talons. Okay? The wingspan is 2个翅膀. This is the wingspan. The wingspan was 2 meters. 200公分的200公分. So that's a big bird. It's probably as big as my hands here. So this is a wingspan is how long the wings are, okay? Okay. And very sharp talons. 很利的爪子 talons. Have you ever seen a bird with talons? These are called 爪子 talons. Very sharp. And also a sharp beak. A beak is 鸟鼻子. Okay? 鸟鼻子. Okay? So, we didn't want to mess around with her. Going on. If the mother had become agitated, 她感到不安了, okay, agitated, then she could have hurt us. 或许可以害我们. Going on. As the sun was setting, remember now, we're spending all day bird watching. From early in the morning until the sun goes down. One day, only one day. As the sun was setting, of course, we were all tired. And we wrote everything down on a list. Everybody has a list. Okay? We tallied up the bird list. 看了多少数量 算出来. Tallied up means to add it up. 要加起来. To tally up means to add up. And, going on, we discovered that we had seen nearly 100 birds, okay, 3 times more than the amount required the biology teacher. Our biology teacher, 生物教授, he required, 他要求我们看30种类, but we had seen nearly 100. It was a very interesting day. Actually, I went there to Malheur several times. In later years, I took my children there to watch birds. But the first time was doing it for as a requirement for my biology class. Okay, going on. On Sunday morning, okay, as we were preparing to return to college, of course, we are college students, so we need to return to college. Okay, Sunday morning, as we were preparing to return to college, one of my friends recalled, he remembered that there was a rattlesnake den close by. He recalled that 这个响尾蛇, okay? Probably you've never seen one. I've seen one. In another lesson, I even tell you about how I picked one up. But there was a rattlesnake den, 响尾蛇的窝, close by. Actually, very close to where we were sleeping. Okay, now, going on. Since it was springtime, and since the rattlesnakes were still sluggish from the cold of winter. Now, we've explained this before, but let me explain it again. Rattlesnakes, any snake, is cold-blooded. So blood, of course, is 血，它的血液系统 is, we call it cold blood. We are warm-blooded. Human beings are warm-blooded. Most animals are warm-blooded. But a snake is cold-blooded. So it doesn't like cold. It's already cold. It doesn't like cold. It likes to be warm. So during the winter, a snake becomes very sluggish. Sluggish means 慢吞吞的.它的动作是很慢的, which is interesting. Snakes do not like cold, okay? And so we decided to enter the den and catch a couple snakes. We decided to walk inside of the den, 要跑到它的窝里面, and we are going to catch some snakes. Okay, going on. Rattlesnakes are deadly poisonous. Deadly meaning 致命的, okay? And poisonous, 剧毒, okay? 致命的剧毒, a very poisonous snake. The good news is that they rattle their tails. 它们的尾巴会出一个响声. So they have this rattle there. And we had to be very, very careful. Going on. Sure enough, amid the boulders, 大石头, 大的石头, okay, there was a rattlesnake sunning himself out in the open. this rattlesnake was 晒太阳. Do you like to sun yourself out in the open, in the sunlight? Well, we do it. They do it for a different reason. Sometimes we like it because you say, I'm too white, okay, and I want to be a little darker colored. Maybe in China it's just the opposite. They don't want to become. Americans like to be out in the sun, so they become a little darker color. Well, the snake is out sunning himself because he's cold and he wants to get warm. So here's this rattlesnake, 响尾蛇. He's out sunning himself in the open. Now, going on. Now, we had to figure a way of catching him without being bitten. We had to think of a way, figure out a way, 想一个办法, to catch him without and not being bitten by him. 不被它咬到. And I actually have another lesson that I talk about that experience. So there you have our trip to Malheur Wildlife Refuge. We had the birds. Of course, that was the reason we went. But we also had a few poisonous 有毒的 snakes. So it was all very, very interesting. And even to this day, I like bird watching. Well, we've run out of time, but there's a lot more stories to share, so we will wait until next time. We do have an email address. Our email address is theoldprinciple@gmail.com. We do also have a website. Our website is www.theoldprinciple.org. It's been great being with you. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed sharing, and that you will join us next time. Until then, bye-bye.